So, und nun?
You're starving. You should go downstairs and get some breakfast from Ina.
Ja, das sollten wir vielleicht tun. Nachdem wir die ganze Nacht herumgeschlichen im Wald sind und diese Schnepfe gesucht haben und nicht gefunden. Ja, ausnahmsweise weiß ich mal, wie es weitergeht. Beziehungsweise, was ich beim letzten Mal gemacht habe.
You sit down at the table.
Here's your meal, Mr. Rowan, sir.
Dankeschön.
Looks lovely. Thank you, dear.
You wolf down all the food and give a proper belch.
Nom nom nom. Und tschüss. So, nichtsdestotrotz, bin ich mir jetzt halt nicht hundertprozentig sicher, wie weiter. Denn da wir die alte ja nicht gefunden haben, beziehungsweise sie nicht aufgetaucht ist, nirgendwo. Und wir haben ja wirklich alles abgesucht.
Hey, you be taking care of yourself, sir.
Vielleicht gibt's hier in der Taverne irgendwelche Neuigkeiten.
Leave Bath alone. He's busy drinking.
So, me and the wife took a trip up to the castle market a few months back.
A nice little trip, eh?
Yeah, you know, she wanted to buy some things we can't get here. And I was going to go sell a few of the vegetables I grew in the garden. So we went up and we had a great time.
I went to the castle once. Got thrown out for puking in the moat. Set it upset the moat monsters.
I'll leave it to you to antagonise the moat monsters.
So, yeah, how'd it go up there?
Oh, it was great. I sold out my stuff, made a good coin, and I bought the wife a necklace. She was all happy.
Gotta keep the ladies happy.
What do you know about ladies? You're single, middle-aged, and even your female dog hates you.
That bitch has issues.
Anyway, I had a bit too much ale, so I thought I'd let the old ball and chain drive the cart home.
Oh, this can't be good.
So she starts by whipping the horses good, and they're running at breakneck speed through town. We get to the gates, and the soldier's guard is just freaking out.
Yeah, they tend to do that with carts that are speeding towards an exit.
So they stop us, and I ask my wife where she's going in such a hurry. Now, she don't hear too good anymore, so she says, huh? So I tell her, he wants to know where we're going. She nods and says, oh, we're going home to Volksville.
Bet he chuckled.
Oh, yeah. Then he said, Volksville. I once had the worst sex of my life with a woman from Volksville. She said, huh? So I leaned over and said, he thinks he knows you.
Reizend.
Leave Olaf alone. Play your cards right and she might let you do that sometime.
Na komm. Und einen für mich.
Here you go, mate. Give me a blow and we're even.
You pay her and begin to sip your drink. It's as refreshing as you hoped it would be. 6 or 7 of these and you might get as giddy as a Lunarian whore. Your mother once told you not to drink too much because you could make an ass of yourself. Wake up in a ditch somewhere and not remember it later. You just drank that much.
Was? Hä? Ein Bier? Hä, was zum Fick?
You have a pounding in your head.
Ja, moin.
That farmer's barn. Could be worse, I suppose.
You're not sure how long you were out for or what happened while you were drinking. Still, you don't have any knife holes in you, so it wasn't too bad.
Damn, I spent some blood.
Wie viel? Was? Wie? Wo? Wie gemein.
It's a leather pouch filled. You have some Blythos.
887 nur noch. Betrug. Bin ja beinahe pleite. Na gut, wo ich schon mal
You're
hier
not
bin.
the devil. You don't need a pitchfork.
Wo ich schon mal da bin.
There's no other tools there you're interested in. You've already got some hay.
Ah ja? Ah, tatsächlich.
The harpoon is quite long and sharp. You briefly consider how you actually managed to keep it in your pack, but then decide that if the universe meant you to have a harpoon, then it would sort that out too.
Ja, ja. Macht Sinn. Ja gut, wo gehen wir hin?
It's a lovely looking goat. Well, lovely is a subjective term. He appears to be leaving little goat droppings everywhere. There's no point in attacking that. There's no... This tree gives a lot of shade in the middle of the day.
Ja gut, wo wir auf jeden Fall noch Nachforschungen anstellen müssen, ist dieses verfallene Haus im Walde. Die Axt, die wir nicht entfernen können.
You attempt to pull the axe out of the stump. You just can't seem to pull it out.
Vielleicht brauchen wir mehr Stärke. Ich hoffe, ich bin es richtig. By the way, wie sieht es denn eigentlich aus hier? Immer noch Tag 5, immer noch früh am Morgen, okay.
You stop, rest, and waste some time for a while. You lazy sod.
Haben wir also durch unser unglaubliches Besäufnis von einem halben Gläschen Bier nicht wirklich Zeit
It's a
verloren.
stump.
Nicht wirklich Zeit verloren.
It's empty. That's really boring.
Mal gucken, ob ich den Weg zu Fuß finde. Sonst bleibt halt immer noch die Reise per Map, aber das ist immersiver. Mit Karte können wir dann reisen, wenn da irgendein garstiger Zauberer uns auflauert. So,
Standing in this corner of the woods are the remains of what was once a magnificent old house. Whoever lived here was obviously very well off. This place is massive. Little remains of the house now. You pause to consider what could have caused such devastation. Then you wonder if that sort of power is still around for the taking. What a pleasant ruin of a chimney! You imagine if there was a house surrounding it, it would be quite lovely. You place your hand in the chimney. Wait, there's something in there. You can feel a loose brick and...
Ah! Wasps!
Oh fuck. Love?
You just put your hand in a wasp's nest. They were definitely stinging you. That was almost as bad as the time your legs fell asleep in Swart's cart.
Ja, haben wir Schaden genommen oder so? Nein, nein. Okay.
You play around with it. You look at the remains of what must have been the west wing of the old mansion. It's pretty impressive. You imagine the fire that destroyed it was a sight to see.
Oh ja.
You play around with it. You try.
Und da oben sind da diese Baummenschen, hä? Ja, bald mal. Ja, ich dachte, ich könnte es einfach irgendwo im Dreck graben und wieder an dieses Juwel oder was auch immer es ist finden. Wohl nicht.
Whatever it is you're trying to do doesn't seem to be working.
There's no way in hell you're gonna drink any of that water.
So, sieht doch gut aus.
There's no... This was once a great fountain, but it's not been looked at for many years. The water is putrid, the stonework crumbling. Growing in the water are some lilies with some rather fetching flowers on them. You consider the contrast between the beauty of the flowers and the ugliness of the fountain and water. Then you fart. This structure is now so overgrown, you can only guess at its original purpose.
Warte.
You play around with it.
Okay. Habe ich jetzt überschrieben? Na, Mist.
This old door looks sturdy. Yep, it's definitely the door to the crypt, and it's definitely locked and sealed. Good to know though, eh? This grave holds the remains of Stephen. I told you it wasn't a rash. Ronald Blake was hanged by mistake.
Ich mag so Sprüche.
Sir Alistair Strange. Here lies an honest lawyer. And that is strange. Here lies Johnny Yeast. Pardon me for not rising. Here lies an atheist, all dressed up and nowhere to go. Here lies Edith. Here lies my poor wife, much lamented. She is happy, and I am contented. The graveyard is scattered with various
Wow. Hi.
Greetings, sir.
Hello. You busy?
There's always time to chat. No one here's going anywhere. Well, I'm fine. You can call me Bud, too. It's the name I like the best.
But.
Well, this is the valley's graveyard. Lots of graves here, and some tombs and crypts. There's an old caretaker's and funeral home here, but no one's used it in years. It's a nice old place, but it's sorely run down. It was the old caretaker's place. Don't know now how long it'll stay standing. People think it's haunted. Beautiful chapel in there. Well, it's said that people go in, stay a night, and never come out. I, for one, have never tested this theory because I don't like to tempt fate. I deal with enough death and spirits.
Könnte man mal versuchen.
Well, some of the bigger ones belong to rich families of the town. And here, I guess.
Rich families.
Aye, well, the Killingtons, for one, is on the east side. Big tomb. Can't miss it.
Aha, aha. Im Osten, ja?
There's a sad story there. Father, old Jarvis, went nuts, they say.
Ein bisschen.
He burnt down the house with the whole family inside. Some say he killed everyone before he lit the fire. Some say he locked them in, and everyone burned alive. Whatever happened to that poor family, I don't know. I don't want, I think.
Gut, gut.
Well, it was a pleasure talking with you, sir. Don't be a stranger, but also don't be making me bury you.
Ja.
I just don't know what went wrong. Here I sit, broken-hearted, came to shit, instead I departed.
Instead you crapped out, it's more like it.
The statue of an angel. It is stone and has wings like angels do. Did it just move a little when you blinked?
Schöne kleine
Don't blink.
Anspielung.
Blink and you're dead. Don't turn your back. Don't look away. And don't blink.
Schöne große Anspielung.
This graveyard is sufficiently creepy.
Natürlich auf
This graveyard...
natürlich auf die Weeping Angels in Doctor Who.
Leave the tomb alone, dumbass.
Damals. Kann ich mir ein bisschen Graberde
You play around with
mitnehmen?
it.
Nein? Okay. Das ist dann wohl besagtes Haus.
Because in no way is this abandoned house inside the graveyard creepy, you open the door and enter.
Yay!
The smell of musty cobwebs and mold hits you right in the face as you enter the old mansion. You see that it's quite dilapidated. You also see the door to the chapel past the broken stairs.
Aha, aha.
Even in a broken mirror, you look amazing.
Ja.
This rug really ties the room together. You notice a urine stain on it.
Komme ich da hoch? Vermutlich nicht.
It's a portrait of a dapper-looking man. You believe him to be the caretaker stroke undertaker. You're inside of a very neglected old graveyard caretaker's mansion. You imagine this was a nice home once, but still, it's in a graveyard.
Macht ja nix. Okay.
Scanning the wall, you can make out some of the old frescoes that were painted on the wall. Sadly, time has eaten them all away.
Aber das Fenster ist noch heil.
It's a glorious old stained glass window. This is a beautiful carved wooden pulpit. It looks to be in remarkable shape considering how everything else looks in this place.
Kann ich hoch? Ich will mich zum Schattenjäger weihen.
You can't seem to figure out how this thing works. You can't...
Okay. Also irgendwas ist da, irgendein...
Scanning the wall, you can make out some of the old frescoes. This is a beautiful car.
Irgendeine Kombination.
You can't seem to figure out how this thing works. These pews are strangely in order. You figured someone would have vandalized them a bit. You would have. These pews...
Ja, ich glaube, da werden wir noch nicht schlau. Später vielleicht.
This rug... It's a hole in the wall, born of neglect.
Gut, weiter gen Osten. Oder auch nicht. Das ist dann bestimmt das Grab der Killingtons.
At first glance, it looks just like an ordinary stone door, but when you really gaze at it, there seems to be something different about it. Looking closer, you see a shallow indentation on the door in the shape of a shield. Try as you might, this door will not open.
So eine kleine Aussparung in Form eines Schildes.
You try with all. Made from stone and wood, this old crypt looks like it would stand another 1,000 years. Made from This really is a massive graveyard. This really is a massive graveyard. Rows upon rows of tombstones with the occasional large tomb breaking the monotony. A hell of a lot of people have died in Volksville. This really is a
Ja, es ist so im Mittelalter.
This really is. You try with all.
Okay. Besitzen wir irgendwas in Form eines Schildes? Die Artischocke vielleicht. Das da.
This is the artist charcoal that.
Ah ja, genau. Ich weiß nicht.
Well, holy bleeding crap buckets. It's a plate. It's a round, white plate. Amazing.
Wo haben wir den geklaut? Und dann haben wir einmal die Runde gemacht. Tja, sehe ich weiter noch nichts. Und von da hinten kamen wir her. Warte mal.
You pull out the map.
Also die Schnepfe hat gesagt, sie wartet im Norden. Das wäre eigentlich Friedhof, das Haus. Vielleicht finde ich sie ja heute. Aber nicht diesen Weg, sondern eher ab durch die Mitte, so, wenn das geht.
Whatever it is you try.
Ja, das wohl schon mal nicht.
Well, hello there, Mr. Rowan. Good to see
Gott.
you. What can I do you for?
Ah, wir hatten schon das Vergnügen, hä?
You can get yourself into a lot of trouble down there. Don't be nosing around the red door after spending too much time at the Salty Dog. That's all I'm saying.
Oh ja.
Lest you end up like those.
Wir könnten uns eine Nutte nehmen.
Those are the ruins of the once mighty Killington family's mansion. May those poor souls rest in peace. I were but a boy, but I know the tale. How Jarvis Killington stole the old Eye of Jagger from the Order of Sentai and brought a curse upon himself and his whole family. That house burned down with all of them inside of it. But everyone said all the women and children were dead before the fire.
Ja, hoffentlich.
Old Jarvis's body was untouched by it. Them ruins are cursed and you'd stay away if you know what's good for you. Well, according to the stories, that's the gem that Jarvis Killington brought home from one of his many adventures. And it's the thing that made him crazy. I don't know what it looks like, but people say it glowed with an eerie green light.
Ja, das Gespräch haben wir schon mal geführt.
A mysterious order of monks or something.
Haben wir schon mal geführt, das Gespräch. Ja, ja.
Talk to you soon, stranger.
Waren wir da schon im Schuppen?
There's nothing else to take here. You have no reason to take the canoes. What was your plan there? Carry it around?
Ja. Geht doch mit dem ganzen anderen Scheiß auch. Tja, und dann wären wir wieder bei der Stadt. Wir könnten uns vielleicht noch mit Tränken oder so eindecken. Geld genug haben wir, ja. Gibt es irgendwelche neuen Gerüchte? Da, Bronto oder wie du heißt?
Hi, Udo.
Udo?
Oh, the great city of Tyr is so full of wonder. You really should visit.
Ja, ja, ich hol mir ja gleich eine Nutte.
It's always something here in the Valley of Krishna, isn't it?
Hermit's Homestead. Ah ja, da hinten, da, diese Wiese.
If you haven't visited Hermit Homestead yet, you should go. It's in the northern part of the grasslands. Just take the King's Road up a way and make a left. Can't miss it.
$250 für ein sehr teures, spezielles Parfüm.
You don't know what it is, whether it's his sexually ambiguous face or just a rare case of feeling nice. But you really don't want to steal from Udo.
Oh. 250. Boah. Na komm.
You have purchased some funky smelling perfume.
Da haben wir das schon mal. Wenn ich auch nicht wüsste für was. Hast du eine Schnepfe gesehen?
Good day, Mr. Rome. Much as the one before, though things have been a little different here, what with the bridge north being out, and now the port at Tyr shut down. But really, things change very little. Take care, Mr. Rome.
Ja, ja. Und hier war der... Ah, der Wachmann, Bürgermeister-Typ, Dingens da.
Mr. Rome, how can I help you? All knowledge and little common sense. The mayor is a buffoon.
Ja, ja. Ich will eigentlich gar nichts von dir.
Goodbye, Mr. Rome.
Sounds good to me.
Feel free to stop back and chat if you wish.
Will do. Sounds lovely. I'll bring cigars.
He's too incoherent to talk right now.
Hello, sir.
Jan.
Martin's probably sleeping now. He'll be in the pub later for sure. That guy likes to talk and talk and talk. You're asking about me? Well, thanks. I'm fine. Well, he's the sheriff. He's taught me so much about the law. Well, keeping law and order at least.
Ja, ich sehe schon, da kommen wir nicht
Good day, sir.
Auf einen grünen Zweig.
There's nothing for you to do down there.
Ah ja, klar, ja, sorry.
Oh my, Owen! It's the young man who sent Gorth packing.
Good job, you old codger. The bastard deserved it.
Ah ja, klar.
How can I help you today, young man?
Nein, 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 ich habe mich selber verklickt. Zum Fick.
Get to me.
Oh. Okay, da gibt es Dinge, die wir noch nicht besitzen. Eine Diamantbrechstange. Zünderzeug. Zunderzeug. Okay, kann ich was klauen?
Your attempt at larceny failed, but you gained some experience. You don't think you could attempt that again today?
You have purchased a small flint and steel. You have purchased a climber's kit.
$500 für ein Zelt. Dann nehme ich das noch mit.
You have purchased a tinderbox.
Und eine Salami.
You have purchased some salami.
Und bei Ihnen ist das dasselbe, ja.
Wow, yeah, that's a name not often brought up here. I never knew any, but my father, well, he'd tell me stories of their bitch. Said they were nice people, and they helped keep Volksville nice and clean. What do I look like?
He got
Again.
the same.
My heart.
I couldn't live without.
I'm sorry I asked.
Schon wieder verklickt.
Wow, yeah. Said they were nice people, and they helped keep Volksville nice and clean. Sunk a lot of money into it. Built the bank and all the fancy houses in Peck. What a jerk. He got what he deserved.
Wer ist Shepsworth?
Yeah, I heard that old blowhard is back. Probably hanging out in a pub.
Shepsworth.
What do I look like? A lady? I wouldn't know if everyone talks about how Prospero never leaves town.
He gossips more than all the women in town.
Again, why did God give you the biggest mouth on 4 continents?
The same reason he gave you the biggest belly in 6.
I eat to kill the pain.
I talk to kill the shame.
My heart burns for you, Lovey.
I couldn't live without you, my little muffin.
I'm sorry I asked.
Süß.
Hey, kid, you want some advice? If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a woman your wife.
Isn't it make a pretty woman your wife?
I wouldn't know what that's like.
You wouldn't know pretty if it sat on your face, you bamboo.
I love your feisty fire, baby.
I love your pudgy bearded face, honey.
I love that I'm leaving.
Ja, 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 ja. Wir haben es auch nicht schlecht hier. Okay, du komischer Kauz.
Hello there.
What, mate? What can I do for you?
Karten von Lunaria.
Yeah, I'm selling maps of Lunaria. These will help you get around quicker for sure. Only 100 blighs.
Da habe ich ja schon eine.
Nice work on that one, mate. Good riddance, eh? Nice to meet you, friend. Good luck in your travels.
Da ist der Tabakladen. Kann ich mir jetzt überhaupt noch Tränke leisten?
Ah, hello, Mr. Roham. Come, come. You need to enjoy a good smoke after defeating such a blowhard as Gorth.
Wenn's gratis
Hello
ist.
again, young master. Welcome to my shop.
Vielleicht kann ich was stibitzen.
Your attempt at larceny failed, but you gained some experience.
Da. Tschüss. Es sei denn...
You can't go through the curtain. It would reveal the great and powerful Oz.
Ja, komm.
Everything in here is amazing, sir. I highly recommend the Sir Days of Ramirio blend.
Ja, ja, schön, schön. Reizend, reizend. Tränke gibt's hier.
Hello again.
Und da werde ich auch zusammengeflickt, wenn ich mal bewusstlos bin.
Hello there. Welcome to the apothecary.
60. Was ist das? Ein heiliges Relikt. Aha, aha. Leere Flaschen.
Your attempt at larceny failed, but you gained some experience.
Weg.
You have purchased a healing potion.
Katsching, katsching, katsching. Und ich bin pleite. Pleite. Tja, und weiter. Ja, nach Tier, eine Nutte nehmen. Und danach? Ich weiß nicht. Aber die haben doch am Tag eh geschlossen.
You ring the bell. Nothing happens. You pick up the tongs. You had better use them quickly as the blacksmith could return at any moment.
Das sehe ich nicht. La 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 la. Die Bank, die hat jetzt offen. Spannend. Da war ich noch nicht, oder?
The bank.
Nein, da war ich noch nicht.
Welcome to the Bank of Volksville.
Oh Gott.
How can I help you?
Der Joker.
No, no. How can I help you? Sunglasses? A bonnet? Sun umbrella?
Oh, yeah. Ha. Think you're funny, hey?
Yeah?
I know I'm funny.
Yeah. What can I do for you? This is the Bank of Volksville. It was founded by the Killington family many years ago, and we're still here to serve you. We don't talk about them here.
So.
But I totally think they were cursed. It's a
Volksville?
nice little place, but I prefer it down in Tier.
Tier.
Tier is pretty amazing. The library is full of all kinds of books, even dirty ones. I know, because I've looked.
Tja, und tschüss. Ja.
Have a pleasant day, sir.
You too. Stay out of the sun.
I'll try.
There's no point. Is this person really worth killing?
Ja. Meine Mama und deine Mama haben miteinander gevögelt.
Nope. Try again. I guess you don't know your pin. Oh well. You can't rob these.
Warum nicht?
This guy's already busy talking to someone else. Not the best time to chat her up, mate. She's busy with the teller.
Okay, das war die Bank. Hat Spaß gemacht.
These houses look to be in a better state than the others in the village. You assume these must be the... You pull out the map and take a look.